if you got fired from the IRS or let go from the IRS, you work for the IRS. We don't really care. In Utah, today is February 19th, 2024, right? Ogden, Utah, there's an IRS rally. I think there's like 1, 2, 3, like 5 people out. And I think that 100 people got fired. Let's see, they got laid off or fired or let go, or they were told, we don't need you anymore, get out the door, okay? Bye-bye, don't come back anymore. They're IRS employees, right? Or they were, past tense, they were IRS employees. You work for the IRS, we don't care. Get out. The IRS is not something we even want in this country, right? The other kicker on this one is the NTEU, a socialist communist organization. Which one? I haven't dug into them, but they're a union, and unions are socialists and Marxists historically in this nation. They are the Workers' Party, the National Workers' Party. It goes back, if you go on Wikipedia and look up labor unions in the United States, it goes all the way back to New York. It's socialism and Marxism infiltrated the fabric of the American way of life and has embedded itself. And they do things in a way to get notoriety, to look good, to get your trust. But their whole point, okay, attorneys and lawyers, the lawyers guilds, the attorneys guilds, they're from New York, they're socialist Marxists as well. And so their whole goal is to make the United States a socialist and a Marxist, or I'm sorry, socialist and a communist country. Okay, that's the goal. That's their whole point. There was a congressional hearing back in the day, and I'll find it and I'll post it. And it's in the National Archives of, that the lawyers and attorneys guilds back in the day were part of the socialist and communist parties. And the socialists and the communist parties had their little 5th grade breakups and their heartbreaks, and they went their own separate ways, and they started new names, and then they dissolved and started a new one. And so through this series of changing our name and making it sound good, people have bought into it, right? During this congressional hearing, the whole point, and I'll highlight it here in the bottom, is that they are trying to make America a socialist and communist country, right? This NTEU is a labor union. They're socialists, they're Marxists. And you just watch for the verbiage. When they say things like solidarity, diversity, equity, and inclusion, it's the vernacular. It's what the words they use to profess their point. Okay, they are not freedom-loving Americans, and for that I say, don't let the door hit you where the dog should have bit you.